Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny. I'm Moonlight Lady 1111. As you can see, I'm back with another pick a card reading for you here. If you are a return viewer, I'd like to say thank you so much for still supporting me, and for everybody who's new, welcome. So the pick a card reading that I have for you today is all about what are you hoping for, what are you wishing for, what are you trying to manifest, and what might be blocking you in that area, because let's face it, we all have things we have to work through, we all have things we have to do. So if you're not quite seeing the results that you want to see, hopefully this spread might help identify some of those blockages, let's say. All right, anyway, I'll just crack on. Excuse me. Yes, so as you can see, we've got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is, when you're ready, we'll give you some time to choose which pile calls out to you. So I'd like you to take a deep breath in. And then a deep breath out. Draw your attention to the piles and see which one talks to you. I'll just give you a moment to make your choice. Okay, that should have been long enough for that. So what I'll do is I'll just move these other piles out of the way. Just put them up there, I think, off the camera. Move my tea. Right, yes, that's number 3, isn't it? That's number 2. I'll bring my tea back now. Okay, we've got a great cup of tea today, guys. And here we go. So, hi pile number 1. You chose the amethyst. Lovely stone. I'll just pop that there for you. I'll pop it up here next to my rose quartz and next to Goddess Shakti. Okay, so I'll get these cards set out for you, and hopefully we can figure out what's going on with you. Okay, so we have got the Klimt Tarot up at the top here. I've got 3 of those cards there. These cards are going to be telling me, what are you hoping for? What are you trying to manifest? Where are your wishes? Where are you at the moment? Hoping that's what that's going to tell me. Underneath that, I've got the Deviant Moon Tarot, which should hopefully tell me where some of your blockages are lying. Underneath that, I've got the Energy Oracle, again, looking into blockages. I've got a couple of these Chakra Love cards up here to, just give us a bit more insight, really. And again, with the Divine Doors, we're looking at what is blocking you, what do you need to do to move forward. Soul's Journey Lesson card, Native Spirit card, Universe Has Your Back Oracle, and I think that one's called a Wild Offering. Yeah, the Wild Offering Oracle. Okay. Okie dokie. So if it's okay with you, pile number 1. Just move these guys over a bit, actually. Give us a bit more space. Yeah, if it's okay with you, pile number 1, I'm just going to go ahead and start turning these over. Okie doke. So we have got the Wheel, the Fool in the reverse, and the Empress. Okay, very powerful. 3 major arcana, straight up. So it feels quite positive. Where you're at, the things you're wishing for, you're hoping for, I think you're wanting fated events to play out a little quicker. The wheel is turning, and you have luck on your side. You know, this is very fortunate. Like, this is very good spread to start with. Although with the Fool in the reverse, it seems to me that you're not quite having enough faith in everything. It's like, you know, you have luck on your side. You know, you trust in fate. And I think you're a very loving, nurturing individual who is surrounded by abundance and wealth and happiness and joy. But for some reason, you're just not having faith with some of this. You know, you're not moving forwards. I think you're not moving forwards as quick as you want to move forwards. This is a general reading. For some of you, I feel like you may want to, you might be wanting to start a family. And that might not be happening as quick as you want it to be happening. So let's keep going. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords. 5 of Swords in the reverse. And the 3 of Swords in the reverse. So what is blocking you? So I think your lack of faith. This is all in the head. 3 swords here, all air energy. Okay, so what is blocking you? I'd say your thought process is pile number 1. You know, I think you want to believe in fate. Okay, you want to be. We all have free will, but there are fated events that come up for us. Okay, and I feel like you want to believe in good luck. You want to believe in cycles turning. You know, you want to believe in this wheel of life constantly moving. But with this Queen of Swords energy here, you know, you've been through so much to get to where you are today. And it kind of has given you this very measured approach to life. Okay, so I think you're very cool, calm and discerning with regards to everything. So it's like you really want to have this faith. You really want to have this loving, nurturing energy. You really want to have this, you want to manifest this abundance. You know, you want good luck. You want a big, happy family. You want to be loving, nurturing, happy, content, comfortable. But you just lack the impetus to get off the ground with this. You lack that that leap of faith. You're lacking that belief in this. That's what it is. It's in your head here. So it's like you're lacking. It's like your head is blocking you, basically. So with the Queen of Swords here, I think you're very cool, calm and discerning. Sometimes your tongue might have a bit of a bite to it. You know, you say it how it is. You say what you're thinking. You're very clever, you know. You're very discerning. You see things how they are. Because of everything you've been through, because of the struggles you've gone through to get to where you are today, that makes you like this, this queen, this strong-minded individual. But this is not necessarily a bad thing, but this is what's causing your block. It's like, I think there's a lack of belief. The Fool in the reverse here, I think that lack of faith comes from how cool your mind is. You know, you're very intelligent. So, you know, how can you really have this belief in this faith and release and surrender to the loving energy of the Empress? You know, you want abundance, but yeah, like I think in your mind you're constantly fighting these battles. Like you want to let go of conflict, and you want to release conflict and heartbreak. Okay, with the 5 of Swords in the reverse, 3 of Swords in the reverse. You're ready to release that. You're ready to release and you know, give yourself up to the wheel. Allow yourself to love. Allow yourself to nurture and move on. But you need to release this conflict and this heartbreak that you have within you. Like I said, there is no denying, pile number 1, that you've been through the mill here with this Queen of Swords. But yeah, the blockage comes from releasing this conflict, this negativity, this grief that you hold within you. Let's keep going. Angel of Balance. Yeah. Oh, do you know what? I think there's a lot of swords energy here, okay, which is air signs, and the balance as well. You know, if you're a Libra, I think this definitely applies to you, okay. There's a lot of Libra energy. It doesn't have to be, but you know, with the Queen of Swords there and the Angel of Balance underneath and the Empress, she's the Libra to me as well. Yeah, I think there's a need for your head. Okay, this is where the blockages come in. Your head, your air, you know, your swords, your air energy, the element of air is overpowering everything right now. Your mind is taking charge. You're not allowing, you know, your heart space to open up. You're not allowing your soul to experience these things. You're not allowing your material world to enter into your headspace. You know, this is all very much in your headspace. And with this Angel of Balance down here, you know, it's telling me you need to balance up your swords, your cups, your wands, and your pentacles, okay? Earth, air, fire, water. You need a happy mix of both of them. Like yin yang, they need to be in balance. And there's an imbalance here, which is caused by these negative emotions, these not emotions, negative thoughts. These are thoughts here, negative thoughts, okay? So yeah, the door to personal healing and happiness is in the reverse here. So that is also what is blocking. So when you can find that balance within these things, that's when that card will turn upside down and go the right way around, you know. So you can walk through your door to personal healing and happiness, but you have to allow your mind to do this. And you have a very powerful mind, pile number one. The power of the mind is, you know, it's very, very strong. Very strong within you. And the thing is, though, what this is telling me with the world here, once you manage to do this cycle, okay, this whole cycle will come to an end, and you can walk through this door and you will manifest the things that you want. The world is your oyster, you know. It just it all starts from within. Let's keep going. Yep. You couldn't make that up. Chakra balance, equilibrium, balance again. All things work best in conjunction with all things. Okay, so yes, you need to find this equilibrium within. What's taking charge? You know, destiny, follow your instincts, they lead to the truth. Third eye chakra. Yeah, I think you are so in control of your mind that you don't let your intuition shine through sometimes. I'll just read out these crystals to you as well. Fluorite, and then we have clear quartz, amethyst, lapis lazuli, jade, citrine, carnelian, and smoky quartz. Okay, just in case you want to do any work with those crystals to help you find this balance. I don't know, there's a lot of, you know, your chakras all need to be working together here. You are one being. So if your mind is in control of all of this, you know, how is the rest of it gonna play out? Okay. So let's keep going. Sunset. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. Oh my gosh, I love it when this happens. Yeah, you can't make this up, can you? You know. So release these negative emotions, this conflict, this inner conflict, these battles that you're constantly fighting with yourself, and this heartache that you have been carrying around. Let them go. Let that all go. You know, you can still clutch onto your swords. Don't get me wrong, you can still keep this Queen of Swords energy, okay? You can still hang on to that. You don't have to let down all of your defenses, but you have to release that which does not serve you anymore. Jude's song. A reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases, you can find peace within the strangest of places. Oh, how lovely, pile number one. Yeah, you know, this release will happen. Have faith. This release will happen. You will find a way to let go of all this. You know, take some time to find that balance. The world is still going to be there. So you need to take some time to do some meditation, do some chakra healing. Service. I feel good when I can help others. Yeah, do you know what, pile number one? I think you might be so much inside your own mind that you're kind of blind to the world around you a little bit. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I heard a thing about, like, what's the number one thing that causes human happiness? Okay. And it's helping other people. It's not money, it's not chocolate, it's not cuddles, it's not, and none of that stuff. The thing that causes you the most happiness is doing something for somebody else without any return on it. Just knowing that you've done something to help somebody will really help you. So see what you can do around you. Be a bit selfless in something. And I feel like in being selfless, you might release some of this self that you are surrounded by, you know, this pain and heartache. What do we have here? Elder. Ooh, okay, elder. It could be that you... it could be that you're responsible for some other people. You may well be a parent with this Empress card there, or that might be what you're wanting to accomplish. But the elder also talks of speaking the truth, okay? Kind of being a trailblazer almost, you know, making the way for other people, nurturing, looking after people. With all these swords here as well, I feel like for some of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, there might be a truth here that needs to come out. There might be something that once you realize the truth of it, then you can release it. Wow. Yeah, I think there is something in your past that you need to look dead in the eye. Look at, because what... I'll read this card to you in a minute. So if you've been carrying something around, pile number one, okay, it could be that you... I can't talk. That's so funny. Sorry. Yes. So basically, we are kind of, you know, we're always told to suck it up, aren't we? And if there's something from your past that's caused you pain and caused you heartbreak, and you spend all your life thinking, you know, this is fine, I can get over this, I can get through this. That kind of buries everything down, deep down inside you, okay? But then if you figure out a way to look these things dead in the eye, see the truth of a situation, maybe feel that pain. By feeling this pain and feeling these negative emotions and this conflict and this heartache, by feeling all that, you can then let it go. This card says, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Now, it could be that you need to see yourself through the eyes of love. You know, you are this responsible person. You do carve the way for other people. Maybe it's that you're always in service to other people and you don't give enough of that to yourself. And that is why some of your balance is overshot. And what's this one? Body. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. Yeah, there's a lot going on in your head right now. And I think with it all being in your head, there is, you know, the material you is, you're leaving that by the wayside. All these things must be in balance, you know, in this material world. That includes your body and your surroundings and things like that. If you hate your body, how can your mind become balanced? If your body is unhealthy, how can your heart become balanced? You know? If your heart is unhappy because you're holding on to these pains in your head, how is your soul going to find the ability to shine bright and call all these things to you? Okay, so I think you really need to work on some inner balance there. I'm just going to pull another couple of cards just to see if there's any parting advice for you, pile number one. Don't be beaten down by this, by the way. You know, this is this is to do with what's blocking you. So it might not necessarily be the easiest thing in the world to hear, but this is stuff that you have to do if you want to get that. Yeah, wow. So, sorry. I'm just laughing because this is just exactly what I've just been saying. Okay, look at this Magician card here. I wasn't going to do any zooms in and outs in this reading. The Magician is the major manifester. The Magician is all powerful. He has everything at his fingertips. The wand, his soul, fire, the swords, air, the mind, cups, the heart, the emotion, water, and pentacles, material world, wealth, earth. Okay? And I've just been talking about how everything's unbalanced. That has just come flung out upside down. Okay? So you cannot make this up, pile number one. It's all about finding that balance. So, you know, balance your chakras. Pay attention to your heart. Pay attention to your soul. Pay attention to your material world. Yes, you've got a lot going on with your swords energy here, but something's unbalanced, and that is what makes you out of your power. Okay, so it's time to get it all together now. Let go of those thoughts. Let go of those conflicts, that heartache. You know, you can. That is where you're going to find your success. That's where you're going to find your enlightenment. This is really powerful. You've got the Four of Wands there. You know, this talks about. It talks about union. It can talk about marriage. We'll just get back in focus. It talks about union. It can talk about marriage, but also this is the 1111 card. Okay, so for some people, this is all about joining into union with another, but this also represents coming into union with yourself. Okay, and the 1111, you know, like it's an awakening portal. When you start seeing 1111 everywhere, that's your enlightenment coming. So this is all about you, by the way. Yes, this is a card for couples, but at the moment this is talking about coming into union with yourself. Once you find that balance is when you can reach this 1111. You know, all four of those posts are the same height. All four of the elements must be the same. Yeah, that's when you can move on to calmer waters. You can let this all go, move on to calmer waters. Okay? Oh, wow, I just had to flip the deck and there was the sun on the bottom. So you have happiness coming. You have this joy. You have this light. It's all available to you. You've got to do some of that inner work, pile number one. Find that balance. Let go of this conflict and heartache. And you know what? I bet you've been carrying it around for a long time. So I bet your grip on it is really tight. But sometimes you might not even know what it is that's caused this pain. You might not even know what it is that's caused that you're holding on to so much, but not knowing that is also fine. What's most important right now is releasing the need for the mind to control everything. Release into the will of the universe. You need to fill up that cup in your heart space. Pull those swords out of that heart and fill them up. Fill it up with love. Fill it up with the water of emotions and love. Take the swords out of the heart now. Stop fighting battles. Don't look at yourself with such hate. Your body is beautiful. Your mind is beautiful. The past is all in the past now. And these things that you want to manifest, these things that you want, you're going to find that faith. You're going to have that new beginning. This is going to explode for you. Pile number one. Be in service to yourself. Mother yourself. Parent yourself. Look after yourself. Whew. Yeah, I would really look into some chakra balancing work and do some deep release meditation. You know, you can find some great meditations where you're walking down a path and you're just letting it all go behind you, because that is just what the past is. The past is the past. And once you start to see yourself through the eyes of love, you'll see the world through the eyes of love. That heart space will fill up. So then you'll have your mind and your heart in gear, and I guarantee that the wands and the pentacles will follow. Your material world will follow. Your light will spark. Your creativity will shine. Yeah, wow. Okay, pile number one. I think that was your reading. If that resonated for you, please do let me know in the comment section below. I really love hearing from you guys. Yeah, you know, comment, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. It all really, really helps me grow my channel and helps me on my journey. If you did want to book a personal reading with me, you can get in touch, moonlightlady1111@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I'm moonlightlady1111. You can send me a private message on there as well if you want. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, pile number one. I mean, yeah, you've got a lot of work to put in, but you are so on path. Like, the fact that you're even thinking about this and doing this, you've already taken a massive step forwards. Okay, thank you so much, pile number one. Mwah. Take it easy. Bye. Okie dokie. Whew. Pull this one out. Okay. Reset the table. And on we go to pile number 2. Hi, pile number 2. You chose this emerald stone. It's very beautiful. I'll just pop that up there next to the goddess Shakti. And I'll start laying your cards out. See what we've got going on today. Whew. Pile number 1 was a bit heavy. But then we're looking at blockages, aren't we? So, it's not going to be easy. Okie dokie. So, starting off, we have got the Klimt Tarot up at the top here. So the Klimt Tarot is going to kind of give me a bit of insight into where you're at the moment. What's going on? What is it that you're wishing for? What are you hoping to manifest? Things like that. Underneath that, I have got the Deviant Moon Tarot here. So that's going to give me a bit of insight into your blockages. So what is it that you might need to work through to achieve this top row? Underneath that, I've got this Energy Oracle deck. Again, just clarifying for us, what about these blockages? What is it that you need to do to move forwards? Then up here, I've got a couple of these little chakra love cards. Divine Doors or something they're called. Yeah, Divine Doors cards here as well. So again, this is just going to give us a bit more insight into what you can do moving forwards. Excuse me. Soul's Journey lesson card there. Native Spirit Oracle. Universe Has Your Back Oracle. Oh no, I think I spilled tea on it. The Universe Has Your Back Oracle. And then this one's called the Wild Offering Oracle. Okie dokie. Whew. So if it's all right with you, pile number 2, I'm going to crack on and start turning these over. We've got the 6 of Wands, 2 of Swords, oops, and the Tower in the reverse. Very interesting. I think I might know where this is going already. So, yeah, I think that what you're trying to manifest is you want success, you want joy, you want recognition. You want people to look up to you and realize who you are. Look at you, stand in your power. You want this success. You want this joy. You want to be revered almost. But most importantly is the success of your creative ideas, your creative endeavors. You want that recognition. However, it's almost like you want this to happen without making too many big decisions. You want to protect your heart space while that's happening. I think you want this success, but you want it to come quite easily. And you want it to come without any major changes. So, which is fair enough if that's where you're at, that's what you want. It could even be that you're fighting some changes that might have to happen for this, for you to get to this point. The 2 of Swords usually talks about decisions, but on this one here, we've got these 2 guys kind of having a bit of a fight with each other. It's like you're kind of wrestling with 2 sides of yourself almost about which way do you want to go, what do you want to do. And that in turn is, you're kind of blocking some change, but I think this change has to happen. But you want that success without any of these decisions, without having to choose either one of these sides. Let's keep going. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Knight of Wands. Okay, wow. That's some interesting court card energy there. What's blocking you? Oh, okay. So I think you kind of rush to and fro slightly uncontrollably sometimes. I think you find yourself very stressed. I think you put a lot of pressure on yourself to be this success, okay? You would like all the answers here and now. And it's almost like you find yourself dashing to and fro to complete tasks here and there and everywhere. And that is kind of what's blocking your success. There's a lot of stress here. Also, You are very, I think this is about creative success, okay? And, or something that whatever your passion is that drives you, whatever gives you that fire. You are very good at what you do. With the Queen of Wands energy here, you're so accomplished already. People do look up to you. You're funny, you're creative. You're all over it. You're probably really good looking as well, to be honest. But it's like, I think that is a very good card to have. But with this being in the blockages underneath the Two of Swords here, that the fact that you are very good at everything you do might be kind of making you think that you can do it all. And you need to make this decision. There's this decision up here that you're battling two sides. You need to choose one of them. You can use this intelligence, this creativity that you have to drive that decision, but you are going to have to make that decision. And wanting no changes to happen, these things are going to rush forwards for you. I think some messages, like you might be sending out mixed messages to the universe because you're not making this decision. Oh, wow. Okay. Because you're not making this decision, how can you have this success? If you're kind of saying to the universe at one point, I want this thing, which I don't really, one of these things you don't really want, and one of these things you do really want, but a change has to come. A change has to come before you can rush forwards. Daughter value in the reverse. Rest and rejuvenation upright. Walking away. Yeah, you really need to make that decision, pile number 2. I think you can have this success. Once you've made this decision, you can step through that daughter value. You won't need to be running around anymore. You will be able to, rest and rejuvenate. Maybe you need to do some really deep meditation on which choice is it that you want. And you will have to go through this change anyway, because you're going to have to walk away from something. That is what's blocking you here. You're going to have to make the decision to walk away from something. Maybe not forever, just temporarily while you get through this next bit. Okay, this next bit of your journey is blocked by the need to choose one of these decisions. And look, it's telling you here, you're going to have to follow the thing that you're most passionate about. Your head might be telling you to follow another path, but you need to go with what gives you the fire inside. I hope that makes sense. Let's go here. Confidence. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Solar plexus chakra, rutilated quartz. And journey. To enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. Sacral chakra, red aventurine. I love it when the cards kind of say what I've been saying. So yeah, you have to believe in this choice. You're at a stage in this journey, your journey. Life is a journey. You're at a stage in your life where you have the opportunity to step forwards now into a new path. It's a new way of going. And your success is blocked by your... you kind of don't want to make this decision. You have to make it, but you're kind of blind to it at the same time. But have confidence in yourself. Have confidence in your journey. You need to know that wherever you're at is exactly where you're supposed to be at right now. So I think, it's telling you to go with it. If it feels like you're making a step backwards, that's only going to be temporary. Patience. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. Yes, you're trying not to have this tower moment. With the tower in the reverse, you don't want this big change to happen. But you also want everything here and now. With these 2 knights here, it's immediate. You want it now. You must have patience on your journey. Heart healing. Morning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness, a new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. Yeah, everything on your journey is part of your journey. And if sometimes you have to leave things in the past and move on to a slightly different path and walk away from things and let it go, that can hurt. But you've got this time now where you can have this rest and rejuvenation. You can think about these decisions that you need to make. And once you've made these decisions, that's when you can That's when you can move forwards. And you will move forwards quickly when you make the decision to walk away from something. That change is going to happen. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. And Spirit of Earth. It might be that you need to speak to somebody about this. I think you are feeling quite lonely. You're thinking, how could I make this decision? What can I do? And it's interesting that you have loneliness because you have all these people here. These two knights, this queen, these people on here, you know, there's only one card here that's not got a person on it, and that's the Daughter Value in the reverse. So I think maybe reach out. I think this loneliness card is telling you to reach out if you're feeling lonely and confused and trapped. You know, essentially this is your decision to make, but you can discuss this with people. Yeah. And with this Spirit of Earth card here, there's a real need for you to reconnect and the rest and rejuvenation. I think all this stress that you're going through, all this worry that you've had, is kind of, you're not that in connect. You need to connect more with your physical being. Listen to your body. What does your body want? What does your body need? All these decisions here that you're making, what about you? What about your surroundings? What about your house? What about your bedroom? You know, your immediate surroundings can help you find peace. If you can get out into nature, you know, you could take a walk through the hills or the trees, or even just down the pavement round the corner to the shop, you know. Get outside, feel yourself connected to the earth. Realise that every step is a part of this journey, okay? Be kind to yourself. Listen to what you want right now. It's okay to stop and take stock of the situation. Yeah, the universe has your back. The universe has my back. You know, whatever you decide to do, know that it's the right decision. And what do we have here? Aging. I am one with unlimited love. Beyond all seeming restrictions of age, I am filled with joy, energy, and beauty. A vessel for the divine Shakti. Oh, we have Shakti there as well. Huh. Yeah, you know, this is, I think there's a real need for you to go within and connect with you. I think as well, I just heard these could all be different people. What could be blocking you could be everybody else's opinion, everybody else's ideas, everybody else's thoughts on where you should be, what you should be doing, where you should be going, you know? When really what you need to do is you need to bring yourself back to center. You need to have some alone time, okay? Have some alone time to build that confidence in yourself once more. And letting those things go that you don't necessarily need. Let's see if there's another little bit of advice from the cards here. But yeah, I think you want to make this decision, but you don't want change. You're fearing change, and you're going to have to let something go, pile number 2. Something's got to give. Oopsie. Dropping the cards. Do you have any more advice for my pile number 2 here? Is there anything else that my pile number 2 could do with hearing right now? Thank you. Oops. Seven of Wands in the reverse. You don't have to fight this all on your own. Yeah, for some of you, right, it's so funny because it's a general reading. So for some of you, you really need to step away from what everybody else is thinking and stop fighting everybody else's opinions and make your own opinions. And then for others of you, you really need to not do this alone. Yeah, excuse me. Imbalance, temperance. You know, if you bring your heart space into balance, if you do some healing within your heart, that's going to help you come to these decisions that you need to make. You're going to find that equilibrium. You're going to make that decision to walk away from something. For a very small few of you, temperance can sometimes, in the reverse, can sometimes mean you might be drinking too much or overindulging in something, but that's just for some of you. Okay. But again, you know, that would make you blind to the decisions that you would need to make. Do we have anything else? Oh my God. Justice. Yeah, you really need to come into balance with something needs to come. You need to do what's right. You've also got the Tower in the reverse again. You are fighting change. But things need to change. Yeah, let go. You're clinging on to something so tightly, pile number 2. And I think it's something that you need to release. Yeah, imbalance again. So, the six of Pentacles in the reverse, the Justice and the Temperance there. You are going to do what's right. You've got the King of Cups in the reverse on the bottom as well. So your emotions run deep into this. And that might be why you're clinging on to something so much. But this fear of change is not serving you. It's time for you to figure out what it is that you need to let go of, I think. Yeah. So I think that was your reading, pile number 2. It's a bit bitty, that one, because it's kind of like two different... Well, yeah, there's two sides to this coin, isn't there? It's a confusing one for sure. But, the tower in the reverse twice tells me that you are fighting change. But the thing is, the tower comes down because the foundations it was built on were not sturdy enough to begin with. And so if you're trying to, castles made of sand slip into the sea. Eventually, says Jimi Hendrix. Anyway, sorry guys. Yeah, this tower in the reverse, the tower is going to fall. It's just a matter of when. And so if you're ready for it, and you're not going to embrace it, nobody really wants to go through a tower moment, but you have to tear it all down so you can build it up fresh and new. That's when you can run forwards. That's when that's when things are going to come together for you, pile number 2. Have confidence in your journey. Have confidence in what you're doing. Everything's going to happen in divine timing. Okay. So I think that was your reading, pile number 2. If that resonated for you, please do let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. It all helps me on my journey and helps me to grow my channel further. If you did want to book a personal reading with me, you can get in touch via email. I'm moonlightlady1111@gmail.com. You can also contact me on Instagram. My handle is moonlightlady1111. Take it easy to pile number 2. Everything's going to be all right. You can't stay stuck in this place forever. You're going to move forwards. And when you do, you're going to feel a lot lighter, I think. Okay, thank you so much, pile number 2. Take it easy. Bye. And on to pile number 3. There we go. Okay, hi pile number 3. You chose this gorgeous lapis lazuli, or lazuli. I think people say it in different ways, don't they? I love the deep blues it's got. Pop that up here next to Goddess Shakti. Okie dokie. So, up here at the top, I'll just get these all set out for you. I've got the Klimt Tarot. So, these cards are kind of going to tell me where you're at, what's going on at the moment, how... what is it that you're wishing for? What are you hoping for? Where do you want to be? Excuse me. Underneath that, I've got the Deviant Moon. I nearly said it wrong then. Deviant Moon Tarot. So this is going to tell me about your blockages. What is blocking you here? What's kind of stopping this? Underneath that, I've got some energy oracle cards. So they are going to... Oops, drop that one. They're going to tell me a little bit more about these blockages. What can you do? Where can you go? How can you move forwards? Then up here, I've got a couple of these Chakra Love cards. And some Divine Doors cards as well. All these Oracle cards are just kind of going to give me a bit more insight into which way around does this door go? That way around. A bit more insight into, what can you do moving forwards? What do you need to do? What's going on? Okay, then I have got Soul's Journey Lesson card there. A Native Spirit Oracle card. Universe Has Your Back Oracle. And one of these Wild Offering Oracle cards as well. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, pile number 3. If it's okay with you, I'm just going to start turning these cards over. See what we've got going on. So we have got Knight of Wands in the reverse. 10 of Wands in the reverse. And 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting set of cards for what you're hoping for. Okay, I think you're... It's very interesting, pile number 3. I feel like you want to change your ways. Only take what resonates, because it feels like this is going to be quite a specific one, okay? I feel like you want to stop rushing around everywhere so much. You might have some anger or control issues that you kind of want to let go of. You definitely have a lot of burdens on your back that you want to release now. I think you've got all this stuff going on and you just want to let it all go. Like, I think you want to, you want to kind of get some stuff off your chest. But I feel like you want to do this without putting the work in. I think is what this is saying. Yeah, I think there's some really heavy, fiery energy surrounding you. And you really want to let that go. It could be that you want it to stop interfering with your work as well. Let's keep going. We've got the 4 of Cups. Ace of Wands. 10 of Wands in the reverse again. Okay. It's interesting that the thing that is where you're at now is also the thing that's blocking you. I think you are trying to do too much, pile number 3. I think you're trying to do far too much. And I think that you've realized that you can't keep rushing around anymore. You know, you don't want to keep this, you want to stop this scattered energy that you've got. Because I think, you know, you're from one place to another, you're dashing about constantly. You don't want to work so hard. That is what you're hoping to manifest. You don't want to have to work so hard because you feel like you're constantly working. You want to put down some of these things that you're always doing. What could be blocking you? You know, you might not quite be seeing everything that's on offer to you right now because you're rushing around so much. You know, it is making you feel a bit dejected, like you can't concentrate on the positives at all. You do have fantastic new ideas. You know, you have the spark of creativity within you. It might be that for some of you, you might have to care for other people sometimes, just with this baby on the card here. Also, there's a dung beetle up here. You are constantly working, constantly fueling the fire with these 10 wands that you are carrying everywhere. And I think, you want to put down all these burdens that you carry, but then this is also what's blocking you. Like these burdens, this need to release. You need to release some of this stuff. Let's see what else we've got going on here. Man holding a coin in the reverse. Victory. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Okay. You know, I feel like you're working so hard, you're running from pillar to post all the time, and because it's all so scattered, because it's all over everywhere, you know, you're not focusing on one idea, you're not focusing on one thing, and that, you know, you're not seeing the financial reward that you should see. I think you might feel like your money's going out all over everywhere and you never manage to keep hold of it because there's always something that you need to, you know, give it away to. I feel if you focus your energies on this one fire, on this one idea, this one thing, that is where your victory is going to lie. You know, here it's not focusing on the positive, but if you choose one thing and go with that, that might help you release these burdens. I feel like you really need to speak out about something. I think your throat chakra is out of balance. I think that you are keeping quiet about something, about some of these burdens. You know, if you spoke about some of these problems, that might help you half these 10 wands that you're carrying, you know. Let's just keep going up here. Forgiveness. You'll find freedom in forgiveness. Heart chakra, malachite. Intuition. Intuition is the little tug that pulls you towards your light. Third eye chakra, amethyst. Yeah, I think you really need to... This is just so heavy. You have so much on your shoulders. And that's where you are at the moment. You know, what's blocking you is all this heaviness that you really need to release. You really need to let go of. What's blocking you, just let go of all of this stuff. Morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawns our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. Walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people. The earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. Yeah, I think you desperately need a new beginning. There's so much stuff here that is just so heavy. Like, I feel heavy looking at it. It feels like, you know, you need to let go of this stuff, don't you? I know you do. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. That is what is so heavy. You're trying so hard to impress people. You're working so hard. Your energy is scattered. You're so dejected all the time, you know. So you're manifesting negativity into your life. So you're adding more and more burdens onto yourself. I don't think you speak very well about yourself. I think this might have your throat chakra blocked. But if you had the faith and the belief and nurtured yourself, if you would just nurture yourself, that is where your victory would come. You must forgive yourself for anything from your past. You know this. Oh, pile number 3. Oh, yeah, what's blocking you is your lack of self-esteem. Your lack of belief in yourself is such a burden to you, and you want to put down this burden. You don't want to carry all this stuff all the time. I really think you might need to reach out to somebody and talk to somebody about this. White buffalo, beautiful. You are so special, pile number 3. You really need to believe in yourself more. Let me read some of the white buffalo card to you. The white buffalo card, you know, it speaks of being a chosen one. You're so special. Abundance and security are flowing into your life. Balance and harmony will prevail. You may be called upon to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have the support of many beings in the spirit realm. The journey, listen to this bit. Shapeshift into the white buffalo, and the energy this card brings will multiply tenfold. Imagine that you can feel the power in your muscles and the fecund earth beneath your hooves. Feel the weight of your horns and the warmth of your hide. This calls the deeper energies of white buffalo into your life. You know, there was the white buffalo calf is kind of like a goddess that comes down, and you like this goddess here, and brings power to people. And there was a shift in time, and I think you have very strong intuition, okay? I think you're probably going through quite some heavy awakening stuff. I think you might not have that belief in yourself. You're carrying around a lot of stuff from your past. Are you really struggling to forgive yourself? But imagine that you were this white buffalo. The prophecy said that a lot of white buffalo calves would be born, and in doing so, there would be this great awakening. You know, when you wake up in the morning, do you get up and go? I think so, with this Knight of Wands in the reverse. I bet you get up and you're like, go, 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 go. When do you take that time for you, pile number 3? When do you take a moment and really dedicate a bit of time to you? You're working so hard, you're carrying so much, you're dejected, you're down, you know, you're feeling stuck in a rut. When, you know, do you ever take the time to go on a walk in nature? Do you ever take the time to really go within and see what you are telling yourself? When do you ever give gifts to yourself? You know, do you always beat yourself up? What are you eating? What are you exercising? What are you doing? What work are you doing today? When do you ever stop and congratulate yourself for this stuff? You really need a bit more self-belief here, pile number 3. Yes. Oh, you couldn't make this up. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So you are not believing in yourself enough. You need to know, with this white buffalo and this self-esteem, you need to know that your light comes from within. That is where you're going to find this. When you recognize how beautiful you are and how wonderful you are, how talented you are, how powerful you are, pile number 3, that is when you're going to turn on that inner light. Look, this light here, right in the middle, this new beginning is going to come from you recognizing your light. You need to hold your own torch, shine your own light, birth yourself, mother yourself, look after yourself. Yeah, that's when this is all going to come to fruition. What's blocking you is your lack of self-belief. And these, you're carrying, that's why these 2 10 of wands are here in the reverse. You're carrying loads of stuff that you just don't need to carry. I think you question yourself. I think you bully yourself, pile number 3. I would not let anybody talk to you the way you talk to you. And if you were speaking to would you speak to one of your friends the way you speak to yourself? I don't think so. Despair. I need your divine intercession right now, O Great Spirit. Lift this darkness from my soul. Free me from this burden. Open me to your highest plan. May I be a peaceful vessel for your love. Pile number 3. You need to release this despair. You need to release this pain. You are so wonderful. You're so beautiful. Honestly. You are a being of light and stardust. You don't need to carry this despair, this lack of self-belief. No, I believe in you, pile number 3. I really do. You must believe in you too. You have victory here. Look, you have victory. It's yours. This is you. You are beautiful. You can do this. You can have this, okay? I think you're focusing on the lack, and that's what's blocking you. You're focusing on the negative. And it's easy for me to tell you not to despair and not to have low self-esteem. It's really easy for me to say that, but I'll tell you what, pile number 3, you wouldn't be the only person to find yourself stuck in a rut like this, okay? And I just want to give you a big hug right now, pile number 3. The thing is, the only person that can pull you out of this rut is you, unfortunately. But you can lean on the universe, okay? When I focus my inner light, focus on your inner light. When I focus on my inner light, see the world through the lens of love. Your eyes are going to open. You are going to let go of this burden. Call out to the universe. Go on some walks. Forgive yourself for anything and everything that has happened in your past. You are strong. You are the white buffalo. You have this deep intuition. You have power. You have inner knowing. Like, you are blessed. To have the white buffalo in your spread is a blessing. You are protected. You are divinely guided. You have intuition. Intuition is what is going to pull you towards your light. You are going to figure this out. I know you are. I'll just have to... Yeah, you're going to get yourself through this, pile number 3, 100%. That's why you're watching this. That's why you're watching this video right now. Meditate under the sun. See the light. You really need to see the light here. Morning memory with the light, Focusing on your inner light. The light here in the Ace of Wands. It is going to be hard work. But that wheel cannot change. You might be down on your luck right now. You might be struggling. But life is full of ups and downs. And you have to believe the up is going to come after the down. Yeah, it's time for you to release these negative thoughts, these negative emotions. These are the ties that bind you. Your mental health struggles that you go through are really keeping you back. And that's not your fault, by the way. I really need you to know that. I need you to know that you can't blame yourself for any of this. This is just where you are right now on your journey. Okay? And once you release these burdens, the devil in the reverse, releasing the ties that bind, releasing addiction, releasing problems, releasing pain, It's all about self-love. With the Ace of Cups here, you can find that light when you'll see the love inside yourself, okay? You will see the love inside yourself. I just saw the 9 of Wands there as well. You are a wounded warrior, but look, this light is going to lead your path out of the darkness. Look, I think this is you. You've been on this journey for such a long time. Everything is so heavy, so difficult, and you feel lost and alone. But what you need to see is, if you would just look up and see this light, you would see that this light is going to guide you up these stairs out of this darkness now. And that is all going to come by releasing this pain, releasing this devil on your shoulder. Don't let that devil whisper in your ear. Okay, the devil represents addiction, pain, mental health problems, but it's upside down. You can let that go. And you can let that go by the Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is all about self-love. Okay, it's a new beginning for you now. You are taking the next steps. You're already on this journey to recovery, to forgiveness, to joy, to your future. This is the first step on the journey to the rest of your life. Take that first step, and once you put one foot in front of the other, my darling, you're going to get right the way up there to the top. What else do you have for my pile number 3, please? Yeah, it's not going to be easy. You might struggle. You're going to see the truth eventually. Okay, you're going to be able to, once you put that self-love in, then you'll be able to stop concentrating on the negative so much. Yeah, this is the end of this now. This is the end of the pain. You will get grounded, even though it's a bit blocked right now. Put that work in and have patience with yourself, okay? It's going to be slow moving. It's going to be slow moving, but this is what's blocking you, okay? And it's very important for you to realize that you are just so beautiful. I'm sending you so much love right now, pile number 3, okay? You've totally got this. It might feel like you're so stuck, but like this intuition and this white buffalo, you are more powerful than you can imagine. You're probably going through an awakening right now. It's not an easy thing to go through. It is horrible and painful, and you have to look into the bare bones of your soul and accept all of it. Because you are light, you are joy, and you are beauty. Pile number 3. I think that was your reading. I really hope that resonated for you. Well, I kind of don't, because if it did, then it means that you're in a lot of pain right now. But if it did resonate for you, pile number 3, I'm sending you so much love. So much love. Remember, like, one foot in front of the other. That's how you climb the mountain, isn't it? One foot in front of the other, okay? You've totally got this, pile number 3. If that resonated for you, please do get in touch in the comment section below. Let me know. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. If you did want to book a private reading with me, you can get in touch with me, moonlightlady1111@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I try and get some card pulls out a few times a week. You can private message me on there as well, moonlightlady1111. Okay, take it easy, pile number 3. Really make sure you look after yourself, and do remember, you are the light. It is inside you already. I'm sending you so much love, pile number 3. So much love and healing and joy. Mwah. Okay, take it easy. Thanks, pile number 3. Bye.